Hello and welcome to the Zielinski Games Christmas stream. I had one stream a few months ago where the chat was not visible. I missed the whole chat for the whole stream, which was I was like, no one's writing today, and then afterwards I saw lots of messages. That was quite fun. So, what are we doing today? It's what I call the Xmas, the Christmas stream. I used to close all my files, reset everything. I want to make a new build of the game before Christmas, and well, I can show the game. Oh, I should mute. Wait, I'm gonna mute the game because I have the cozy Christmas music on, and then I also have cozy music in the game. Oh, it's already muted. Good. It's actually the same music because I made this music yesterday, and I was like, maybe this can be used somewhere in the game. And then I was like, it sounds like Christmas music. So now it's just the music of the stream that's playing. So since last time I made a menu. Then you have options where you can go into keyboard bindings, and you can change stuff here. And then there's the start button, and you can run around. Like, yeah, you can run around. Amazing. And then there's also the in-game menu that pauses the game, which has the same stuff mostly. You can continue playing. This one pauses the game in air like that. In order to make the pause in air work, I had to I've added there's both a game state, which is the like if we're playing normally, if we're in the space, or if like these are your like mini games in while you're playing. And initially I was like, oh, maybe the menu is like one of these, and but that got very messy, so I added a root state, as I call it. So you can be in the main menu, in the in-game menu, or playing. So you see the main menu just updates the main menu, and that does some stuff. But the in-game menu, which is this one, it first draws the world normally, and then it puts the menu on. So but since it only draws the world, then we get this paused behavior. I had separated drawing and updating of the game, but it was just this, they were all done in the same function. It was a bit messy, so it's quite late to take that apart, but it wasn't that hard. So draw is now just like start with a clear background. And I also pulled the Raylib begin and end drawing stuff out from there, because then this can be then these two things can be done within the same frame. Because initially the end drawing initially got a lot of flickering here, because both this and this called end drawing. Then it went all crazy. So I did that. I also fixed the bindings was quite interesting. We have like keyboard bindings. I have a settings object in the game that currently only contains keyboard bindings, and a keyboard binding is an enumerated array from keyboard binding to a Raylib keyboard key. Keyboard binding is my logical keys, you know, while and then RL keyboard key is the whatever it maps to in the game. And the menus I did like this. Wow. Menu, keyboard bindings menu. This is just totally me coming up with random things. That was like, if you're inside the options menu, then it draws the options menu instead, and then I have a menu state that constantly sends in the menu depth and stuff, and then it knows from some sub, like yeah, I did make this mostly on the previous stream, so I just modified it a bit since then and stuff. But the options menu uses the default sort of sub menu stuff, while the key bindings things uses is totally custom, because it needs to go over the key bindings and draw a custom menu instead of this predefined style. So that's all nice, and this all works fine. What I do in my gather input is scroll too far. I unlocked the scroll wheel on my mouse and just pulled it, and then it's like pshum. So I just check the bindings is the B thing, so it's the keyboard binding. This checks is RL is key down, and then it checks this one. If this one is returns null currently, I think it will be okay also. There's a few built-in keys here, and I always want enter up and down to work, so that even if you mess up your bindings, you can use this 3 to go around in menus and fix your bindings. And yeah, and I also added gamepad support, so I can play with my gamepad, which is the stuff you see here. It sort of says if the gamepad was the most recently used input method all the time, or for the gamepad up here it says true, and then I have added all the gamepad stuff. It works quite nice. I added the so you can walk slower when you're holding the analog stick, a bit less, which is essentially just multiplying the movement speed by, because input dot the stuff you get from Raylib, the x-axis between -1 and +1, right? So you can multiply your yeah, exactly. So you can multiply your input by that. This is how I implement a dead zone. You take the absolute value of your axis, check if it's over a certain value, and then you return that, otherwise you return a 0. So if you have like this is quite good to have configurable. I don't have it right now, but you know, because people have different gamepads of various brokenness. I have a very old DualShock 3 that usually requires slightly more dead zone than a brand new one. In Trackmania I have to put that one at like, yeah, slightly above the default. So what's missing here is, well, what's new maybe on the other hand is in this area here I have compacted down everything. I think I maybe showed this on last stream, but this is much more condensed now, so you can run between all the things, because this was the people who played the game were like, you should add a sprint button, and I was like, should I really add a sprint button? It's probably that the first level is too big for the compared to the rest of the game, so we just compacted it down. So I did that, and then if we go back to the start again, what I want to do is to turn this area into more of a tutorial, so we'll probably do that today. We'll be in our cave doing funny things, because yeah, I have some ideas for that. I was inspired yesterday and played some piano and tried to come up with some music for the game, so then I just recorded this thing and then I put it into the game, and then I was like, oh, this is music I can use for the stream because it sounds Christmassy. But maybe I should just work on graphics because I'm a bit silly today. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We will do graphics, I think. So I want to replace the the oak tree, because that one's always in. Okay, this one also needs to be replaced, but I'm just gonna do that one day. It needs to be replaced in the sense that I need to make a shaded base version and then animate that, because currently this is something I learned, that when you have already made a whole animation, adding the shading in afterwards is a bit of a pain, at least in my workflow. Now we can remove the silly rocket. So this oak tree I should remove and replace, and I don't know if I can reuse it later. Maybe not. I have another place where I need an oak tree later in the game. Because it's supposed to be Squirrel's home. And you can't really go inside. Which you won't be able to do. That's out of the scope of it. But I wonder if it's nice to have the door there, because that makes it, you know, seem like someone lives there. But because I need to reuse it some. I mean, I can have an on-slot door I can put on top. So maybe I'll do that. I'll just make a big tree, and I think it's gonna be like from here to maybe here. It's gonna be huge, something like that. We have gotten a Wacom tablet, or this one behind me got it, and it's actually very nice. I thought like making pixel art, I usually do with the mouse, but I did all the bookshelf with it and stuff. It's quite nice. Coffee, 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 cough, 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 cough. Well, since no one has any objections, I will start with the tree. So I have my handy Wacom now. Let's see. I recently tried the Aseprite dark theme. I was like, okay, theme, dark. And then I selected it and I was like, why is all these not properly dark? You see what I mean? Like I think it's just an inverted light theme or something. Right? Oi! Accidentally changed the scaling. 200%. Apply. Thank you. Let's see here. This one. How wide should this thing be? From here, this is... We can count with some of the stuff here. And we take a tile. It should be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe. Like that. Okay, let's split it into a couple of sections. We can draw a big one first and then... so you can do math in here. You can do 16 times... What was I even saying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 16 times 7. And then you can do... This one is a bit arbitrary. You can do like... 300. Yeah, and here's my palette. Now we need to... So I use this oak tree here. How do the other trees look? They are mostly dark and then the brown. And on the oak tree I've used these two colors, right? The problem is, on the second level I also want an oak tree. Oh, out here. And here the sky is orange. So either I put an outline on it, or... Either I put an outline on it, or I avoid orange. Looks like crap here, orange, but I don't know. Or maybe I can use the white color with the orange in the middle and then the brown color, just to make this one pop a bit more like it's in this. Let's do some tests actually. So we have this like that, and then this is the this is the brown color here, the orange I mean, and then we have the brown here. We have that. The current one is like this. The current one is like this. We can also do even this. Go all the way from dark. And the point here being that this white stuff will close in the orange stuff. Right? So that on the other level you don't end up having that blend with the sky. One problem I have in this game is these clouds that are white to fly around. I mean, this is an 8-color problem game, and I have I've started adding some outlines on stuff. I added an outline on this because you just couldn't see it with the tree clouds, but maybe the clouds should have an outline instead or something. But I try to just put outlines whenever I really can't figure it out, because I kind of like the look of it. Well, I've noticed that it's a general idea where people just like, I've seen it in games where people add, there's outlines on some stuff and sometimes stuff not, because I think it's just that thing didn't pop enough. But you have to still know, I guess, like what looks good and not. Coffee. Yeah. So we have this. Snoddas is asking, what are you using for rendering stuff? OpenGL or Raylib or something? Yeah, like Jerry said, it's Raylib. And it's an Odin programming language, so it's with the bindings in there. Why doesn't my pressure work? Okay, we restart this. Don't save. Oh no, my dimensions. Oh, my dimensions. Okay, so maybe we will do a quick test with this brown. I mean white, orange, brown, and black. The funny thing is this red color, which I'm not allowed to use, is quite a nice in between here. But that one is more like player character color and stuff. Okay, let me take this, go to the cat game, go to the cat game. Start oak base PNG, and then we go into the game. Let's see here. Hello Sujai BR, welcome to catching me online. Today I am trying to fix my demo, and there's lots of different things to do. The first one I'm doing is making a nicer, this oak tree nicer, and then I want to fix the tutorial area over here, which is, I think, probably not gonna have time for more than those two things. So first I will paint my oak tree. So there'll be some graphics first, and later I will try to do some stuff in here. And I have some ideas for the tutorial, which I can talk about later. Let's see here. Let's put that roughly here. Okay. And then we take this one and we can delete it. This one we can put that. There's some tiles in the way. Which layer is this supposed to be on anyways? Yeah, where is the tree supposed to be? It's supposed to be behind the player. Player is on layer, can be on like layer 2 maybe, like that. Then we make sure it's positioned roughly like we want it. Like that. Then we can go back to oh, this looks weird. Yeah, Snoddas. It is a good C alternative, Odin, and I really like the way aesthetically how it looks. I have an easy time reading it. I have a very easy time getting into it because I come from C, and it's like I always got annoyed with C missing some stuff, but I was also always annoyed with C++ having too much stuff or enforcing me to do stuff for stuff. So it's essentially, you know, if you just had C with a better standard library, that would be a big benefit, but this language is both. I usually say it's a low-level language with a high-level feeling. And it has a nice standard library, and yeah. So I recommend go for it. If you can program in C, then you can do it. But just remember, it is more of a C alternative, not a C++ alternative, which... And what that means is that you... if you're looking for high-level things, such maybe interfaces and stuff, you might miss some stuff. Things you usually find in C, you'll find. Let's see here. Let's remove these. Okay, whatever. Because now I can walk behind here, or in front. I wonder where it should be in depth-wise. We'll see. So we put the game over here, maybe. Something like this. Put Aseprite here. And then... So I wonder if I should use... maybe I'll use all the colors for this. That might be good. So let's just try to do some stuff here. See, I'm a bit tired and confused today, so this might go any old way. But I should add a auto hot reload of textures so that it can it can notice that I'm changed on disk, so I can save here and see it update. I currently don't have that. Now I'm like, oh, that would be interesting to implement. No. No. How do trees look even? Oak trees are like very old, big, blobby trees. Lots of funny bark things going on. Yeah, check out Odin. Snoddas. It's when I started using it, then I found that it did everything I wanted. Everything I always got annoyed with in C, it sort of had fixed without adding lots of the annoying things that I usually see in C++. Okay, then I have my little dithering tool here, and I hand dither this because I don't use... Wait, this should be like this. I don't use dithering oh, this was interesting. I don't use... I don't talk. And then I never spoke again. No, I used to use this checker dithering pattern, and then I hand paint in the rest. Or you'll see. You'll see. Yeah, like I said, tired. I had a nap before. Very good. Sounds like hi, I had a nap. So in Aseprite you can make your own little brushes, and you can, this one is a 2-color brush where I can change the colors on it. Something like that maybe. And then what I usually do is, let's just continue here. Add some more of this. But you should see this area as one color, and then you can take this one and you go in and you start like dot dot dot, maybe remove some just to make the border region a bit softer. And then we add these guys. Wait, that's, we start with adding some like this maybe. See, this is dithering without, some people are very scientific about their dithering. This is dithering without any science at all. Then we do some of this. I should probably have put on the stream that there's gonna be Aseprite today. I was like, on this thumbnail it says like Odin Raylib, and I'm like, haha, I'm making pixel art. Get some feeling with all this. That looks like shit. I wonder if, let me oak bark. So oaks can get very big, and they usually have this sort of very intense pattern going. You know, when they're very old, they look like this eventually. We're not gonna try to recreate it exactly. I'm just trying to figure out what the best way is to draw them. I feel like this one should have a bit more fidelity than other things, but I'm also a bit scared of making it. So the problem is when you use too much dithering is that it looks like a round thing. It doesn't, like, it's almost like a pillow shading thing, right? But yeah, so maybe I start over with just a brown color. Try to get a shape in. Do like that. And then we'll try to add some details. Do like this. And this is, you know, the whole process of not being that much of an artist, but still trying. Is daring to back down and do something different. What am I doing now? What's this line here? Okay, let's add this thing here. Rubber, rubber, rubber. Trees usually have these roots that just go away from the tree and then they disappear into the soil or something. Right, so something like that. I don't know, maybe. Can we cut this? had no holes in that. Usually you fill and then it's like poof, everything's gone because the whole screen became brown. Well, now I really want the hot reload, but I think that's just because I'm on stream. Usually I just sit in Aseprite like this and like but it would be nice to have the game auto update. Not today. Go up here like this. Okay, I think the whole tree needs to move up a bit. Move up, sir. And then these tentacles will come out further. Wait, what am I doing? Isn't it that the tree needs to go down a bit rather? Wait. I think so. Let's take this one and move it down a bit. Wait, it also needs to have some grass. I shouldn't think of these things too much right now. Because we can put another layer in front that goes like this. It has like that. Because you will run here. I don't know. It's a bit tricky with things that are in the background but also in the foreground. I think they need to remove one more pixel line just to make it line up nicely. Yeah, trying to figure out the placement of this thingy. Hello. Chat says chill. Yeah. It's chill with Aseprite and coffee and piano plinkety plonk. I wonder if I worry too much about this right now, I think. And let's worry about the base later. Let's try to find some shape on this thing. So we have a few different colors here. We have the white color. So I think I was doing a weird thing before where I tried to use the white color for like the shading like that just becomes like this big round messy thing. So let's just use the brown and the dark right now. So we go over here, put in some color. Maybe we even, I mean, you should still have a dark backside sort of. Because in my world the sun is on the left side. But you can have the sun wherever you want. Then we go up here. Oh, thank you. I was trying to pronounce your name. It looks like Luru or Lu, but I can't read the letters, I'm sorry. But thank you. Okay. I'm trying to think here about like where are the, so it's a tree, you know, where are the sort of hidden surfaces a bit. So you have the sun is over here somewhere and it's shining like this, and of course the right side would be more in shadow, but then you also have all these little things happening in the surface like bark and stuff. But not sure. What am I saying? Tired. Let's try. So like these areas here is sort of on the back of a root or something. Should have some darkness coming up. Then maybe they sneak up like this. And then goes like this. And then the more you come towards the bright side, the less of these fill shadows you will have probably, because there's less base that's sort of blocked off. I will maybe add in some more fills, darkness over here, but then you need to more focus, I think, on the, you know, the cracks in the bark, maybe. I don't know, I'm just making this up. That's the thing, you see, you make most things up as you go. And then this one goes like this. Okay, let's go back and look at the oak tree. They're very they have lines and they have a bit cracked up. But I don't know. It's not gonna be perfect. I'm not gonna try to imitate too much. If I say it's an oak tree, then it's an oak tree. Blech. Okay, so over here we have more thicker dark lines. Oops. It looks very scary now, the old tree. Looks like it's gonna murder you. We'll see. Maybe we can fix it somehow. Oops, held the alternative button on the pen and it painted with orange. Let's see how this looks in the Interesting. I think it would be okay, maybe. It looks very old and... It looks very old and big. I'll just work on this a bit to get going. Maybe I'll switch to the tutorial Odin code in a while. We'll see. We have the... This tree is quite a big job, actually. Well, who are you? Oh, that's a see-through. Right. So today I am making two things. Well, this is my Christmas stream. So I don't know what that means. I'm doing two things today. First I am trying to replace the oak tree. The old oak tree looks like crap and it's also not big and it's not interesting at all. So I'm trying to replace it with something else. So it's gonna be this ginormous thing that almost looks like it's anchored to the pillars of eternity. Look, I made a video game reference. And yeah, it needs to look a bit irreplaceable, right? Because it's gonna get cut down and then you need to go, your adventure in the game is to go find a new oak tree somewhere else, which is why I'm drawing this in a way that I can reuse it. I can use it twice because I don't want to draw this kind of thing twice. Yeah. Yeah, you need to go outside and look at trees too. That sounds like Bob Ross or something now. You need to go out, look at trees, make friends with them. I go out and talk to trees all the time. No, but I grew up in the countryside, so I've seen many trees. Yeah, I think maybe somehow I'll make like a mossy path around the bottom so we can sort of... It will work out. It will be fine. Yeah. But it's interesting, my first idea was to use 4 colors. I was supposed to use this one with the brown and then the white and the brown to make this object look extra, you know, oh, it uses many colors, therefore it's important. But actually more important is the size and sort of detail of it, I think. But the game only uses 8 colors, so it is a bit hard sometimes. Like I have a stone here with maybe actually now I can redo my stone sometime. Here's the happy stone. I can talk to him. Hello. See you. Rock on. He's a good guy. Stone, as we call him. But yeah. That's a good start for my tree. The Gittening tutorial work with tired mind. I went up at 7 today and did laundry. Then I had a nap before lunch. And now I am not alive. Okay, Let's remove this, remove that. Ooh, there it is. We're back with the oak. I noticed that doing art is always pleasing, but doing programming is sometimes hard. So like this. Question is, where does this thingy stop? So I need a taller tree for the second area. Oh, wait, actually I need this too. No, this will be chopped down before you leave this area, so you will never see the top. But we need to add some more to it, obviously, since it's... See the difference in these lines here from when I worked before on it? It's... this hat is just leaving. I have a much more interesting way to do this shading now, a bit later. So nice to have a little tablet to paint with. I've done all the, prior to this I've done all the art in the game using a mouse. So there's nothing stopping you from getting into pixel art. Because you can do pixel art with mouse. Especially if it's a bit low res. I don't need an expensive Wacom. Trying to make sure it looks a bit round, right? So it I mean, it's not super critical, but it would be nice if it somehow looked a bit roundish. I think I'm adding too much darkness on the middle, maybe. Anyways, that's pretty good. What? Okay, now for the, you run around here, right? I'm currently running straight over the top of it. So I'm just gonna go in here, add another layer. What's in this layer? Oh, that's the layer of the hat for that purpose. think this one should be where it needs to be, yeah. And nose going, no. Itchy nose. How do I... I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. But what? How do these? Oh, maybe like this. I have an idea. Like this. We take the mouse and we properties. We put this at a lower opacity. And then we go in with this one, and we. What's happening? Take this. And we add that there and there. Properties up the opacity. Yeah, exactly. Maybe this will work. So you see the... See what I mean a bit. Wait. It's using as a random color. Ah, that's why it looks so strange. There we go. I was like, what's happening? I think there's even a fill mode I could use here to make it fill the area that has the correct color. I want to sort of show the roots underneath the... turn off the... I don't want... this is just from me. Okay. Just trying some stuff here. Just trying some stuff here. There's obviously something there. The reason I'm like this is... what am I saying? I kind of want it to be... the roots to sort of go out into the sides and stuff. Okay, so this guy goes like this. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I think I got too tired now. Oh, hip! Okay. Something. I want a door as also. The old tree had a door where his crew lived. So let's make another layer where we put... this screw has an orange door. Good. What's happening? There we go. Game of the year. No. It needs like a inside black border. No? Who are you? Oh, this one. Okay. And then this looks like shit. Maybe can just have a... Why is his big door like twice his height? Tired. And maybe his door is a bit to the side. Maybe it's here. Like that. Over. Fill. Oh, I wanna go inside. Can't. Because no one will wire that gameplay up for you. Oh, it's like an opening. That's of course how it should be. It's just an opening. Why do you just remove all this crap? Just oi. New layer, opening. Where the squirrel live? There. This is how games are made. You make mistakes. And then you call them a feature. Is this a mistake? I don't know. What's happening? I don't know. If that's not a tree someone lives in, it just looks like it was supposed to be like that. But that's just a layer. Now, sorry for being loud, too tired. I usually try to not be too loud on my streams. Oh, you can go on and slap things. Take this. Oh, it could take it. You can use the paw and go. Come on, come on. For one, slapping does nothing. Okay. The best thing to slap is the tree in the beginning. You go like this. Go up to him and you're like, oh no, slap please. This could scream, stop that. And then you take this instead. Bonk. And it all fell off. Very sad tree. He's angry. This is what I mean. I need to shade this before animating it. Because now I was like, it does lots of animation in the bark. Anyways, what we needed to do was to go to the second level here. Here is some graphics I haven't. This is, if anyone watching this stream, it totally spoils the whole game, but that's what you get for watching a game dev stream. Sadness. Yeah, like this maybe. And there we go. And this one. Ooh. Ooh. This one I'm gonna export. Why don't I? Oh, the camera is locked. I see. For this one, I'm gonna export a version without you and you. Export as. Oh, I need to export it. I can use oak no door PNG. And then we go in here. We go somewhere. Here, I think I'm always gonna be tired for all my streams. Because it seems to improve the value of it. No, but I mean it's more stupid. Happened. Oh, I pressed. I don't know what happened. Okay, then we take the new tree. You're like, wow. Wait, shouldn't it still have the... It should still have this stuff. Yes. Please hot reload me. Like that. You're like, ooh! Oh, it's on the wrong layer. Whoa. Put it on layer 1 maybe. That's good. Oh! Yeah, I will fix all this up sometime. You know, you will recognize this tree. There's one tree that's this. Looked like this in the game before, and it has been chopped down. Here in this place. Talk to this guy. This is an oak tree. Indeed. Do you know where our icons are? Probably up high. Let's fly up there. Sure, cat, jump in. He didn't say cat. Go, 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 go. And then the tree was already chopped down. So sad. There's a painting on that wall.